Looking back at my perception of the world when I went to Southeast Asia versus when I returned home, its people, its cultures, languages, the environment, and opportunities presents a drastic difference. I perceive things in a way I would have never seen before going to a place so different than home. Before you go to Southeast Asia, the first thing you must do is get rid of any expectations about the world as you know it. Studying in Thailand was my final stop on a 2-year journey around the world, and the complex differences took me by surprise, often leaving me confused and defeated. To try to understand, I began to picture my life if I had been born 8,000 miles away. How would my views on religion be different? On freedom? Would I have the same opportunities I take for granted? Once I began to realize that one way of life is not inherently better or correct to another, I began to understand why I went to Asia in the first place. The true beauty of this region of the world lies not in its beaches or mountains, but in its ability to make you question your background, culture, and purpose. Each day living in Southeast Asia challenged my beliefs and my opinions. However, I've realized that through any culture shock I experienced, Asia gave me something I never knew I needed to understand, a shift in perspective. And in the end, perhaps the most challenging of experiences are the ones that have affected my perception of this world and my own country the most. Leaving Southeast Asia marked the end of a journey that spanned 740 days, 59 flights, 47 cities, 13 countries, 5 continents, 4 universities, 3 host families, 3 semesters, 1 summer, and 1 giant adventure later. This journey gave me an immense sense of love for nature, allowed me to live my passion of telling stories around the world, and introduced me to some of the most inspiring people I've ever met. While the decision to spend half of my undergraduate education abroad was not traditional, I cannot imagine where I would be without the people and places that are now in my heart and mind. As I am about to start a new chapter of my life, I will be taking a lifetime full of memories and lessons with me wherever I go.